Three. What are they?
Local client, remote client,
Client
client
export
export and import.
Local client copy, remote client copy, and client export and import. Right. What is local client copy?
Source and target in a same
source client and
system.
target in same system.
Tell that source, not source and target. Source client and target client belongs to same system. And then we perform local client copy. What is the T code for local client copy?
SCCL.
SCCL. Very good. So okay, we have some client copy profiles. What are the profiles? You know, profile means which data you want to pick from that client. From source, which data you want to pick. For that, you have some profiles, client copy profiles. What are they?
SAP underscore all, SAP underscore customization, first CUSD, SAP underscore user.
These are the client copy profiles. If I choose SAP underscore user profile, all the users will be coming from source code. If I choose SAP underscore cust, all customizing data will come, right? Okay. How to create a new client?
SCC4.
SCC4. Very good.
Oh.
So, okay. How to log in into your newly created client? By which user ID and password you log in into newly created client?
SAP star and pass.
SAP star and pass. If this SAP star and pass is not allowing you to log in, what you do?
We have to change need to enable the parameter.
You have to change one parameter. What is that parameter?
Login / no automotive underscore user underscore SAP star.
That parameter value should be 0. By default, it will be 1. 0. It is one-time activity. You have to make that as a 0. Then you can able to log in. So this is how we create a client and how we do the client copy, local client copy. Today we are going to see remote client copy. What is the definition of remote client copy? If the source client and target client belongs to different systems, then we perform remote client copy. For remote client copy, the thing is the technology what we use, RFC, remote function call mechanism we use. What is exactly remote function call is? Calling a functional module which is running in other system. Means you are sitting here and calling one program from other system. How it will be possible? Means it will establish some bidirectional communication between two systems so that you can call the programs of other system by sitting here. That is called as a remote function call. Now when the source client and target client belongs to different systems, we do remote client copy or client export import. But here I have only one system. How can we practice that remote client copy? No problem. Within the same system, I'll create a new client and I'll create RFC connection from source to target, target to source, and we perform remote client copy. For practice purpose, we can do that. But in real time, we don't do that within the same system. When the systems are different, the source client and target client systems are different, then only we do remote client copy. Okay, for a practice purpose, we are doing within the same system, but we don't do. See, now guide me. First we create a client first, then we create RFC connection, then we'll do remote client copy. Okay, 000 SAP star. My password is basis123 B capital. Okay. Yeah. To create a new client, the T code is SCC4. See, I have these many clients already. 100 we created, 200 created, 300 created. Now we will create a new client. How to create that? Please guide me. I want to create 400 client. Go to SCC4 and say edit mode. Go to edit mode. Then you will get new entries option here. See, edit. The table is cross client. Okay. See, you got new entries option. Simple.
Entries.
Okay, select on that and select the client 400 and for example, why we are using that? For development purpose, city Mumbai, currency. What is the currency in Mumbai? Indian rupee. Client role is for customization. We'll discuss these settings tomorrow. Okay, and say save. Okay, now I need to log in into the newly created client. How to log in into that? First log out from, in which client you are logged in now? 000. Just log off from there and try to log in into 400 client by using SAP star and password. 400 SAP star and pass. Yes, logged in. If it is a local client copy, directly I can hit SCCL, right? But if it is a remote client copy, what you need to do, you have to create RFC connections between two systems. This 000 belongs to one system, this 400 belongs to one system. You just assume like that. Actually, we are in the same system, but we don't have two systems as of now. First of all, you have to create RFC connection. For example, you want to move one thing, some courier from Hyderabad to Mumbai. What you need first? You need a communication path, right? That communication path we are establishing now. That is nothing but RFC. How we do that? By using SM59 T code, we create RFCs. Remember this T code. SM59 to create RFC connections. SM59. Okay. Two different systems. Now, one is development system, one is quality system. You want to establish a connection between two systems, that is RFC. So connection type, ABAP connection. Okay, otherwise you can say create. See, create. Now you are in which client? 400 client. What is your source? For example, 000 is your source. So you have to create RFC destination from 400 to 000. Connection type. What is your system? To communicate within SAP to SAP, SAP to non-SAP, who will use gateway, right? That connection type will be there. If it is a ABAP system, then use 3. If it is a R2 system, use 2. If it is a HTTP system, use H. So next system also my ABAP system only. So I am using 3 connection type. What is connection type? 3 ABAP to ABAP connection. Connection type 2 R3 to R2 connection. H R3 to HTTP connection. So now other system also R3 system. So I am going with R3. Just give description here, any description. RFC connection from 400 to 000. That's it. Next, log on and security. Come to log on and security. From 400, you want to log in into 300. That is the meaning of this. And you want to call some function from 300 client. For that, you need some authorization in 000 client. You and me both, you want to come into my house and you want to enter into my kitchen and do something. You should have authorization of my home or not. The same thing is happening. You are in 400 client. You need to call some functional module in 000 client. How you log in into 000 client? By using any user of 000 client. That is the reason we are giving one 000 client user ID and password here. 000 user. Who is the user in 000? SAP star is one user, we know that, right? What is the password? Basis 1, 2, 3. Okay. Save. Destination save. Just check the connection test. Now I am in 400 clients. See, within 1 millisecond it is connecting. Okay, back and try to remote log on. You are in 400 client. See, you logged into 000. How you are logged into 000? By using that one of the user ID. Now from 000 to 400 you create RFC connection. How you do that? Now you are in 000. Go to SM59. Create RFC connection. 000 to 400. Connection type the same above system, so 3. Connection type is 3. RFC connection from 000 to 400. Hello? Well, how? ठीक है. So RFC connection from 000. Now I am in 000. I want to log in into 400 and I can access there. So I need to give which user ID and password? 400 client user ID and password I need to give. I need to give 400 client here. 400 client. In 400 client, do you have any user? Yes, I have a default user, SAP star, and the password is pass. Now save. Okay. Now test the connection. Yes, within 0 kbs, 1 millisecond, 10 kbs, it will try to transfer some 10 kbs, 20 kbs, 30 kbs. It is taking this much time. Okay. Back, remote logon. Now I am in 000 client. See, if I say remote logon, where I am going? 400 client. Are you getting what I am doing here? I am creating bidirectional communication. 000 should have access in 400. 400 should have access in 000. Then only they both can communicate and do whatever they want. Whatever the function you want to call from 000, you can call. Whatever the function module you want to call from 400, you can call. When it can possible? If you have a bidirectional communication. Authorization I am giving. If you are logging into 000, 000 user ID and password should be there. If you are logging into 400, I need to give 400 user ID and password, so that by this remote connection will use that user ID and password and log in into that system and call some program. Are you getting what I am trying to do here? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That's why.
Yes. So from here everything is same. Now you are in target line. Where you hit client copy T codes? In target client only. Now hit SCC 9. SCC 9. If it is a local client copy, you need not to create any RFC connection. Directly log in into the target client and hit SCCL. But if it is a remote client copy, before hitting SCC 9, you have to create bidirectional communication, RFC communication, by using SM59. Remember that. See, select a profile. Your target is 400. Which profile you want to copy? Users. I want to copy users. Source destination. From here, what is the source destination? This is my where I am in 400. From here, the source is what? 000. So 400 to 3000 is my source location, right? 400 to 000. It will go. Say when you give that now, it will give that system name and the client number by default. By looking at this number, automatically they are coming. Start immediately means daily work process will do. Schedule as a background means background work process will do. Schedule as background. And which server you want to execute? I have only one application server. On that immediate schedule job. See what it is copying. Everything you know all these things. Background job is displayed in SCC3. Go to SCC3 and check the log. Client copy log T code is what? SCC3. Which mode you are doing? Remote client copy. 400 to 000 processing. Just refresh. See how many tables it is copying. Out of 102 tables, total number of tables are 102. Still it is processing. So observe here, processing successfully completed. Total 102 user related tables copied. Is this clear?
Yes.
Nothing, just I'm creating a new client, the same how you do the local client copy. Just first create a client. If it is a local client copy, you directly log in into the target client, newly created client, and hit SCCL. But if it is the remote client copy, that is from different system now. That is the reason you have to create RFC connection between these two clients. Bidirectional connection. Source client to target client to source client. Then hit SCC9. From SCC9, everything is same. Can we do one more time?
Listen.
Yeah. So create a new client. How to create a new client?
SEC code.
SCC
4.
4. Okay. Okay, I'll create 500 client now. Change. Okay. New entries. 5.
And development.
You can give anything, but as of now, I'm going with development. Tomorrow, I'll tell you what is the difference between development and customization. Everything.
And
See, this is not found. Why it is not found?
settings.
Which client?
400.
400 client don't have any customizing data. So login into
Customizing.
000 client. Login into 000 client, right? 400 don't have any data. 400 only has that what data? User master data is there. Just I'm logging out. In 00001 you have customizing data. 0 SAP star CC4 400. Okay. 400 500 na? A newly created client.
Yes, fine.
Create new entries. 500. Development. See now if I hit INR, I'll get Indian rupees. Control customization. Okay, see. Okay, directly you can create RFC connection. Now you are in 000 to 500 you can create, but first I log in into that 500 first. Then I'll create RFC connection from 500 to 000, 000 to 500. Login into 500. How you log in? 500.
500.
SAP
Escape
star.
star.
Pass. Okay. Now hit SM59 to create RFC connection. Okay. Create 500 to 000. The naming convention should be same. No space here. 500 to 000. Connection type, if it is also a web system, R3 system. So connection type is 3. RFC 500 to 000. You can give anything here. Okay. Log on and security. Now I am in 500 client. I need to log in into 000. So which user ID I need to give? 000. Details I have to give here.
0.
000 SAP star. If you have any other user, you can give that. No worries. We haven't created other users here, right? That is the reason I am giving this. check connection test whether established. Yes. Okay, try to remotely log in into the client. See, I logged into 000. Now I'm in 000. I have to create RFC connection from 000 to 500. SM 59 create 000 to 500. Connection type 3. Okay, RFC 000 to 500. Now which user ID I need to give here? Which client user ID?
500.
500. Excellent. In 500 I don't have any users, only SAP star user with the password pass, right?
Connection test.
Save. Connection test. Yes, connection established. Remote logon. Yes, I logged in. SAP star and 500 na? 500
500.
SAP star and pass. It didn't saved there. That's why it is asking again. 500. Now from here you are in target client. You can hit SCC9 here. SCC9. Remote client copy. Select the profile. Which profile? You can select any profile. Okay. Why I am selecting SAP underscore user always means it has only 1 or 2 tables. It will complete quickly. That is the only reason I am taking that. It will eat up all my time if I choose SAP underscore. If you have a time in your home, you can practice with any profile. 500 to 000. Schedule as background server. If you have 10 to 15 application servers, then you have to select one, but you have only one application server. Okay, immediate schedule. That's it. Go to SCC3 and check the log. This is how we do remote client copy. Already 18 NTM score, 1 or 2 successfully completed. See, this is a remote client copy. Don't miss tomorrow's class. Tomorrow I'm going to discuss very important thing, that client settings, and if you understand that settings, then only you'll understand next concept, TMS, very huge concept. Don't skip tomorrow's class. Any doubts here?